We are live.
We're live. Our Memorex. Where's everybody at? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Check it on your phone, make sure it's working. What's that doing? Did I accidentally?
What you doing, monkey? What's wrong?
Ain't no monkey on here.
What's wrong, baby?
Oh, you're a monkey? Hey, monkey, go give me a Kleenex, please.
You need to say,
I said, please.
you need to say,
What?
How do I need to say it?
you need to say,
Can you go get Daddy a Kleenex, please?
whoa, no.
Yes.
Go give me one.
You better get it yourself.
You better go get it, please.
Well, you say, ma'am,
Ma'am.
okay.
Whatever.
Wow.
4 growing on 14.
Now you need
Four's
to
going on
say,
a honey
thank you, ma'am.
looking.
Now you need to say, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Alan.
No, you need to say, thank you, ma'am.
You're not a ma'am. Blow your nose on camera.
Yep.
Why not?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Nobody's just coming in, huh? Well, are y'all? Woo-hoo, we're here. Probably in other lives.
Probably. Probably.
Or gave us a subject to talk about. They didn't want to talk about it.
What is it?
You haven't even paid attention?
I haven't had time.
Oh, malarkey.
Oh. I seen your stuff sitting there, so I didn't know. Thought maybe you might have been looking it up.
Hello, hello, hello. Anybody here? Your pooch is loud. Grows Point Church is loud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what else you got? Yeah.
At Monday, Memorial Day holiday, of course, we went camping. Good time
Keep on.
weekend.
I am.
Rain came in. What all right? We did it.
I thought they would live at 8.
Everything bone dry, dead. So we're back to getting the water. Quite certain time of year for their wedding stuff. And of course, you know, football season's getting ready to start, so that's going to be a good thing. Howdy, Arlene. Deanne Junker, how are you, ma'am?
Breaking up bad, huh?
But yeah, but having Monday off makes it a short week. Yesterday, I don't know what it was, but the night was run by real slow. Any other time it ain't gonna do that, but it sure was yesterday. And then today went by pretty quick. You know, after
Hello,
having a
Nancy.
different week, you always come back to a lot of work to catch up with. That's exactly
How are you, love?
what Coop's been doing yesterday and today. Getting caught up. There's Charlie and the Peppers. Hey, how are y'all doing? Angie, our cabin in the woods. Howdy, ma'am. Glad you folks could join us in here tonight. I know Pepper, hope your trip to the Sawbones today went well, Charlie. Hope it did. Trying to get caught back up at work.
Nancy, how are you doing, sweetheart?
And quite a bit of work to do around here, too.
Sorry, Charlie don't have it on our screen. He's
I
talking
know.
to Pooch.
Then the weather's changing and all the leaves are starting to fall off. It'll be time to start sawing.
How's the weather in your area,
Big
Nancy?
pile going.
And how are you
That's
feeling?
forward to it. So I do my
Nancy been sick?
brush pile burn.
I've been so sick, I can't keep up with everybody else's sickness. Let me get rid of Pooch. He's
Cold
breaking,
outside.
he's breaking up.
Pile of brush. You can set a blaze, get after it.
Yeah, somebody else said
A
that.
lot of other stuff.
Okay, so it's not just us.
No.
It's on his end.
Nancy, I miss you. Hey, I turned it on.
So, did you already have the procedure done on your heart? I think it was your heart. I want to say, oh, what just happened?
I don't know. She's still here. I'm doing good. Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
I'm sorry, a commercial started playing and it went over.
Well, I'm sorry. Gotta make money somewhere, somehow, huh, Nancy?
Yeah, how's Anastasia? Has she been on lately?
Welcome to
I haven't gotten any notification stating that she's been on.
some burrow ain't working. Let me see. Let me check this real quick.
Okay.
The user part ain't working.
And you didn't leave what we bring home at Anna's house. We grinded slime.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Autumn went to her Nana and Papa's house last night and she got to make slime. You want to show everyone your slime? Well, you got to take it out.
Okay, I'm gonna take it out. I got it.
There you go. You need to work it so it can get softer. Remember, you have to work it.
I'm just
I
gonna
know.
go away with that right now. Delete it.
Yeah, they did. They actually found a good
Sorry about that.
recipe. They used borax and water
And
with
baking soda.
with shaving cream and
Baking soda.
no, yeah, baking
Baking
soda.
soda.
You are
And
correct.
cornstarch.
No, they didn't use cornstarch.
Yes, they did.
Shauna said they did.
I talked to, she redid it. And
Oh,
used
she
it.
redid it? Oh, okay. And lotion with something else.
Well, that's great.
Oh,
She's doing good in school.
glue. Elmer's glue.
Yeah.
And they make slime.
And I seen some Elmer's glue in the dollar store the other day that said this Elmer's glue is specially made for making that.
Oh, making slime? Really? Huh.
I don't know what the difference would be.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make it. She sent me the recipe for it. So.
Oh, she wanted to bring it all home. I said, "Good."
going on yesterday. Someone used my name and social to get a job. Oh my gosh. That is horrible, Nancy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can turn them in for that and press charges because that's identity theft.
Yeah, buddy.
The blood clots are still there, so it takes some time to get rid of them. Well, we got you in our prayers, and hopefully the medication that they have you on for getting rid of the blood clots is not a really harsh medication that can do more damage than good.
She's working on that, she said.
You got
I wish they had somewhere another unclogged arteries for taking medicine, but it don't work. Or there's nothing to do it.
You know my
See all these
video?
doctors telling you, well, do this and then unclog your artery. Do this. Ain't nothing out there that's gonna unclog your arteries by themselves.
Exactly. Thank you for your prayers, Nancy. It's very much appreciated.
Thank you, Nancy. Always need them. We all
Yes.
need them.
We all need it.
My brother's gonna need it because he ain't doing well.
So they did put the pacemaker in. I thought that they did, but I wasn't for sure if that was here recently that they did it.
I'll probably have to have one of them one of these days because I don't know how to keep pace. Oh, man.
So I'm
Warfarin.
very. Oh, warfarin. That's a
Already
scary
bruised
one.
real easy, so I don't need no more blood thinners, that's for sure.
Just make sure you watch that because you start bruising really easy. That means they're giving you too much.
That popped up again.
So please just make sure you watch yourself with that stuff. That Coumadin, warfarin, all of that, it is just, they can overdose you on
You
it.
don't have AFib, do you? I don't.
Well, she had a pacemaker, so
And that one's popping up still. What the world?
you can deal with it later. Don't even worry about it. You still playing with that?
I'm so playing with it.
Well, I'm gonna poke a hole in it.
Oh, well, I'm off to the heart doctor next Wednesday, so which may pray for me on that because I'm probably not going to like any outcome on that one.
Yeah, I'm actually going with him to the heart doctor next week. I'm going to see if they take my insurance and maybe start going to see that heart doctor that he goes
Grab
to.
this side.
Got it?
Grab.
Slow.
And I'll grab this side. I'll grab
It's only
that
us.
side.
Slow heart rate.
Slow heart rate. Okay, so it is your heart rhythm though. Oop, I broke it.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you for saying it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that down too. I must have lived so. Let me go.
I was scratching out.
So I don't know who's all in here, but we really appreciate y'all coming to our live today. Charlie has a subject that he does want to hit on
Well, I'm
this
not going
evening.
to hit on it right now. And with one person, I figure since I put it out there would be more people interested.
It's showing 5 people.
Well, I only see one
You have
typing.
a ring?
No, my ring's right there.
We'll talk about rosacea here in a little bit when I know there's more people in here than Nancy.
Don't take my
What
ring
was
off,
that?
please. She dropped her
You're
stuff.
gonna get dirt all over
There it is.
in it.
There you go. Come here.
Oh,
You gonna come say hi to Nancy?
I'm gonna watch
So
that.
you can't be dropping it on the floor.
Yeah.
It's all that stuff on the floor is gonna stick to it.
Hello.
You gonna come say hi to Nancy?
Hi, Nancy.
Say hi, Anastasia.
Hi, Anastasia.
There's more in here, but
Say hi,
well,
everyone else who's in here.
you count
Hi,
for one of
everyone
them.
else is in here.
Hi, everybody that's in here. that we don't see.
Yeah, that hasn't said anything yet. I know Evelyn will be here in a little bit. She's running a little bit behind. Miss Nancy said hello. Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining.
It sure is. Miss Nancy said hello, Autumn.
Hello.
We've had rain for like 3 weeks now, but nothing to flood us.
Yeah.
It'll rain one day and maybe sprinkle the next, and it'll rain another day.
Nancy, how is the weather in your area? Is it starting to cool off yet?
We got a cold front coming Sunday.
Yes. Yes, we are actually going to be in the high 60s. In the mornings.
That ain't highs. That's lows.
I said we are going to be in the high 60s.
Monday morning.
No.
For the whole day?
No. Sunday morning and.
Some Anastasia.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Anastasia. Oh, it's Nancy. Burger.
Hello.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
You look amazing, girl.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah, I put late that one. What's that? You got slime?
Yeah, I do.
How are
I
you
see.
doing, honey?
Do I now?
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm just really, really aggravated because I've been dealing with this for the last 3 years. And now it's gotten to where it's gotten to through Social Security. So, and I got the paperwork. I called them yesterday. They said, "Oh, just mark you never worked for them." I'm like, "But there's something else I have to do." So I went up to the office, Social Security office today, and she told me basically the same thing. I'm just like, well, at least put in there that, I've come up here and, filed a thing, telling y'all that it's not me, it's something else. I just felt like I was just hitting my head up against the wall.
Yeah,
But
because you do draw Social Security, don't you?
I do.
And that will affect your Social Security income.
Yeah, because this person, they're working for an engineering surveying company and made $87,000 last year. I was like, if I made that much money, I have a house.
Exactly. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know if this is a male, a female, or
They've
do you know
used
the
my
company
name.
name?
Oh, I've got the company name, all right.
Okay.
The PI in me wants to do some other things, and I'm just like, I'm not legal here and know how to do these things.
Quick,
Yeah.
Penny, you ain't coming on.
That is just crazy on how people can actually get away with that. Even though you report it, they still have to investigate and they have to do all of their background work and everything. But while that's being done, it is ruining someone else's life.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what, that is just horrible. I am so sorry that that's happening to you.
But it finally, I think, so the last 3 years they try to file state and federal taxes. So I would get notifications and call Ohio and the federal IRS. They've got warnings on that already and everything. So this is the first year that I've gotten anything from Social Security about it. So I'm wondering, we're closer to the piece of the puzzle of finding out who's actually doing this, but there's a line that I want to know and I don't want to know, because if I know, I might just go punch somebody's lights out.
Exactly. Yes.
But then again, it's like, I want to know because I'm like, why? I mean,
I'm crazy.
I could see if they had used a different name with my Social Security, but they didn't.
Yeah, they used your full name with your social.
Social
I wonder if
Security.
they did your date of birth as well.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing that that's the only thing I don't know just yet. And did they use? I mean, did they have a copy of my driver's license somewhere? So they, or do they look like me? Is it? I do have a double out there because she's followed me every single state I've lived in.
Oh my goodness.
Might be
So
her then.
that's all I'm wondering. Is it her? And so I've already contacted the credit bureaus. I did that 2 years ago. The IRS, they already know. I've got the Federal Trade Commission has identity theft.gov that you go in there and you file all that with. I've done all that, and it's like, oh, file a police report. Yeah, for it to be pushed underneath other papers and nothing get done.
Yeah.
So, and then the paperwork they gave me was IC3, which is just the FBI. It's just their cyber crime, which I've done that too. So, it's like your hands are tied. So I did contact an attorney today through email and everything. And it was probably after hours after they had left. So they'll probably call me tomorrow because I want to know. I want to see who this person is.
Yeah.
And I want to confront
And
them.
not only wanting to know, but getting everything straightened out to where it doesn't come back on you in the long run, because saying, well, this is you made this money, so you owe us this money that we paid you in Social Security. And how are they getting away with it with you filing taxes every year as well, as them trying to file taxes?
Well, this was the thing that saved my butt. I have not had to file taxes since 2010 because my disability is not taxable. It's a non-taxable income.
Really? Wow, I
So,
wish this was like that.
now if I want to have taxes on it,
It's her only income. When you work and I'm getting Social Security disability, I was supposed to file it as income.
Well, we did.
Yeah, I know we did. We didn't for a few years.
Yeah, I paid taxes. I pay taxes on it every year. Even with his Social Security retirement, we still have to claim that as an income, and at the end of the year, pay taxes on it.
yeah, because when I first got it, the first couple of years, because they kept saying you got to file taxes, and every time I'll go to file, it's like you get nothing back. So I actually called Social Security and I called a tax, like HR Block, whichever one it was, and I was like, they go, you have a non-taxable income. That's like, unless you want to pay taxes yourself, what you get. I'm like, oh no, because that takes away from what I have to spend to live on.
Exactly. Yeah, to live on.
So
Yeah. But I heard I'm getting a raise this next year, and it's supposed to be a good size raise, better than last year, from what I've heard.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hello, Eddie. How are you?
Right.
So last year this year when I called Ohio State IRS and everything, and she goes, this has been going on for a while. I'm like, yeah. She goes, I'm surprised they've let it go this long. She goes, usually they really quick on catching people who file false tax returns with other people's names. I said, I wish they hurry up and find this person and do something.
Well,
2.6% is y'all's rate. Hey, last year it was only 1 point something. So
actually, I think last year was better.
3.2,
It was 3.5 or something like that.
Oh well, they'll just put it in insurance money.
Yeah, y'all get a raise, and then they double up the insurance cost to where it costs more for the insurance than it does for anything else.
What you doing, Eddie? Just sitting there. You want to come up, Eddie? Come on up.
Yeah,
I think my internet can handle it.
So between the blood clots and then, I was doing good. Had no problems, no issues. My blood work was fine and everything.
He's sleeping.
Went and got that stupid shot in my hip. And 2.5 weeks later, I'm in the ER with my knee feel like it's coming off my leg, and I've got 3 blood clots, one behind my knee, one in the calf, and one in the front of my leg.
And it was just regular cortisone shots?
It was Keflon 40, like
Oh.
Kenalog 40, and I found out that Bristol Myers sent a letter to all the doctors not to use it.
Really?
Yeah, and not a single attorney here in Ohio wants to take the case.
Good.
Yeah, for malpractice, they don't want to. Yeah, it's hard to find an attorney for a malpractice suit anymore.
Yeah.
We don't get very many malpractice suits in the courthouse up here because attorneys just won't take them no more. It's hard to prove it. It's very hard to prove.
I was like, oh, that's all right. So the lawyer's going to take care of it because, you know, he did the alpha gal. I went in June and had the blood work and everything done, and the alpha gal is gone. And I come like the Lord, okay, Lord, you healed me of that. I know you can heal me of this one.
That's
'Cause-
exactly right. That's
So-
exactly. He is the one who can do it.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's nice to have hamburgers again, and we had ribs. I can have steak.
Yeah, because you couldn't even touch it, correct?
Mm-mm.
Because
I
of
couldn't
the infection. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow, that's nuts. She couldn't touch any type of red meat. It would cause a rash and burning sensation, correct?
Yeah, it was starting with the itching. Yeah. And then it had like little blisters, and then those would come out, and then my hands would split and everything. So I was
And
just
now
like,
you can have it again.
yes.
That is so. What did you go to? Red meat now.
Oh, I said we had I had a hamburger a couple months ago, but if I was anything, it would definitely have to be a steak.
But
Now,
I bet it was scary when you first tried it, though.
oh no! Once I got that paperwork, blood test back, that was like it was clear and it was gone. I was like, okay, let's bring it on now. I'm ready.
It's time.
Time for a ribeye.
Yeah, we've had chili and spaghetti. I've had hamburgers. Now it's time for a roast because my son makes the best roast. And I was like, and now it's time that we can have roast. And yeah, steak's a little expensive right now, but
Oh,
yeah.
tell me about it. It's ridiculous here.
You think Texas would be cheap on beef, but no.
Oh.
And there's cows everywhere.
Yeah. Sometimes I just want to go next door and say, "Oh, they won't miss this little baby one."
Go cattle rustling,
I
huh?
could make some steaks and hamburgers. And they say,
Yeah.
this one little baby.
You gotta learn how to clean it, though.
Ooh. I don't think I could do that. I couldn't even do that with my chickens.
Yeah, we're still dairy free though because Anastasia's dairy allergy hasn't gone down at all. But as far as, and it helps so much on the grocery bill. I have to, when they have hamburgers, and I had to have the turkey burger and everything. Of course, the chicken, we all eat the chicken, but it's like
Sick of it.
Well, could you do like fish and pork?
Not when I had the alpha gall. All I could do was chicken, turkey, and seafood. I'm not a fish eater. No.
Now, I have to say, for the longest time, I would not eat fish or anything like that. And finally, he made some one day, and now that's the only way I do it. He's got to make it.
Yeah.
And it tastes like fish, though. If it's got that fishy taste, I'm not eating it.
Well, we eat shrimp, and then it was funny. We had shrimp before I had the pacemaker in. That was February 6th. But afterwards, it's like it took me almost 6 months before I could eat shrimp again because I just could not. I couldn't taste it. I was just like, I can't eat this. It just made me sick.
Oh my goodness. It's like it just did the opposite effect.
hmm
Oh wow. Wow, that's nuts.
Exactly.
And all of this started changing after you got the pacemaker in.
Yeah, when I've got the pacemaker, I forgot the technical term for it that they put on there. But my cardiologist says your heart and your brain is like a car with a stop and go. So the go is like the gas pedals for go. So that's like when you know danger's around or something's happening or you see something fall and it's like it your heart it tells your heart beat faster so you can get there and take care of whatever, almost like the flight or fight mode.
Yeah.
Well,
Modified.
the opposite is, oh no, something's wrong and I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to put on the brakes. And that's what it does, and your heart stops and then you pass, I pass out. So she goes, I don't know how nobody caught this. I said, because they blamed it on everything else. I'm a female. It's hormones. I'm overweight. You had kids. You know, you done this and you done that. And she goes, no, it's not all that. So it was great because I went in that morning. I came home about 4 o'clock that afternoon, but I couldn't lift anything for 3 weeks. And then I couldn't use, because I used my left hand to walk with the cane too. And I couldn't do that. It was like trying to do things, and it's like normal thing is like I stopped, couldn't do. So after 3 weeks, they said I could go back to regular activity and everything, which was great. And then my back gave out again. So I went to the doctor. They did updated x-rays, osteoarthritis in my left hip and my right hip, but the left hip is worse. And I told my doctor, I said, I know that. He goes, I'm sending you to a chiropractor. I said, please don't send me back to the same ones again. And he did. And I'm just like, I knew not, I knew I should have not even went to the appointment. But I was like, okay, give him a second try, see what's going on. He said, oh, you'll need a hip replacement. This doctor's exact words. You will eventually need a hip replacement, but I can't do it right now because you need to lose 40 to 60 pounds. But eventually you'll need a hip replacement. So you're telling me I need a hip replacement now, but you're not doing it because I got too much weight on.
Yep. Yep.
And
Doctors are really good about that.
I was like, why don't you just come out and say it like that instead of beating around the bush
Yep.
about that?
Yeah,
So
if you lose that weight, you probably don't need a hip replacement.
Exactly.
exactly.
Well, that's like whenever I went and had my gastric bypass done. You have to lose this amount of weight to be able to have the surgery. Well, if I could lose this amount of weight, then I wouldn't need the surgery in the first place. I didn't need it, but I didn't have to
I
have
was
it.
thinking about doing that, and they told me you need to gain 40 pounds, then you can do it.
Yeah, they said he needs to go. I had to lose.
I wasn't fat enough.
So your pacemaker, it was a day surgery?
Yes, it was an outpatient surgery.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
I know. And I was like, and I was laying in bed in recovery. I looked at my son and I looked at him. I said, if they think about hip surgery, I said, that's for the birds. I am not going through that. And I was like, mm-mm. So he was nervous because, like I said, he saw me die back in 2007 because I had a reaction to a Percocet. and
Mhm.
he watched the monitor go down to 0 and flatline. So anytime we talk about surgery or anything, he gets really, really nervous. No, so but
So
he
you
was
had a reaction to that medication as well. Now, what was their excuse for giving you that type of medication when that type of medication is used for chemotherapy patients? Yes.
because I couldn't have Motrin, Vicodin, and codeine, and they asked me what happens. I said it makes my heart stop. I go into cardiac arrest. I said, well, I've had Percocet before and didn't do anything. Not realize thinking, putting two together, it's a narcotic. So yeah, I took it out like immediately. Because I was eating French fries and Whopper because I was hungry, and they had gone and got me something to eat. And I go, I'm not feeling well. I said, I'm gonna get sick, and that's the last thing I said. And I woke up. I was counting 12 people around my bed. This girl was yelling my name in my ear, and I could feel the chest compressions. And I'm like, I looked at her. I said, what happened? We can't tell you. I said, oh, 12. She said, you passed out. I'm like, not for 12 people around my bed and somebody yelling in my ear and chest compressions. Y'all know I'm an EMT. You need to tell me. Well, I can't. The doctor has to. And she told me, she goes, your heart stopped. And then she goes, you cannot have any narcotics, recreational or prescription. Period.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
See, after I had my gastric bypass, they gave me pain medication that was for chemotherapy as well. And it almost killed me.
Yeah.
So the hospital that I was at, come to find out, made them, the people that was with me, made Charlie and my husband
awake.
keep her awake to keep her breathing. And then
And
they
your heart.
left the room.
And your heart rate was dropping.
Yeah, and they just left the room. Like, hello, that was y'all's mistake, and y'all making them deal with it instead of y'all fixing it.
Oh yeah, I know. So, but when they were finally got me a room, and they were the guy from transport, he comes and he goes, I know you. I said, I know you. He worked both from the city of Richmond on the rescue squad. And they kept telling me, he goes, you died, you died. I'm like, I did not die. I was dreaming. So he showed me the strip, and it was a minute and a half. And I like, right before the surgery for the pacemaker, we were talking about it. And my son goes, Mom, it wasn't a minute and a half. That's all he showed you. He goes, you were gone for 3 minutes.
Wow.
They did not think that they were going to get you back.
And you didn't see Jesus?
Oh, I saw something. You want to know what happened?
Yeah.
So this is why. So I had already been talking to the FBI about some bounty hunters that had fake badges and stuff and everything. And so I'm in this field with this FBI agent. It's dark. The only light is from the helicopter that's above us to show us where we need to go. We get to the beginning of this forest, the woods, and it's pitch black. You can't see anything. The guys went in there and they start taunting me, saying, you can't catch us. We know you won't come in here. People know me back then. I knew if they said stuff to me, I would prove them wrong. So I go in there, and the guy gets in front of me. He goes, no, you can't go in there. I'm like, kind of like arguing with him. I said, I can't. I know what they look like. I can help you find them in that dark place. He turns to me, puts his hands on my face, and he looks me in the face and goes, no, you can't go in there. You need it more out there than you are in here. Go back. And when he
Oh,
said go back, I woke up. So
that's
I don't know if that wasn't Jesus. It might have been an angel, but I was like, he told me, I'll never
You had a
forget.
weird angel that liked to play movies.
So I was like, I'll never forget that, because as soon as he said, you have to go back, go back, I woke up, and I was just like looking around. I'm like, I was dreaming. I know I was dreaming, but I was like, no, that was not my dream.
Yeah,
So
you have to been. That's a weird experience.
it definitely is.
Play with her. Ugh. Ew. Sit here, talk.
Hi, Anna. Do you like school? Oh, what's the matter?
She wants mommy to go play with her.
How do you
She's,
like
uh,
school?
she's asking how you like school.
It was good.
You like school? Tell them about the wall that they have.
They have a walk climb. Walk, walk.
They do. Do you get to climb it?
Yeah,
Awesome.
ask her how she gets down.
I jumped down.
You jump down? That is awesome.
Yeah.
Did you cry? My legs hurt.
Yeah, then her legs start hurting. Can you tell them what you do at school?
Yeah. We did some Play-Doh, and we did some coloring. We did water painting, and we did Scrabble.
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 Oh,
Scrabble.
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 Trapple.
Apple.
What's that?
Scrabble means singing.
Oh, singing.
Says your prayers.
Yes. There's a prayer.
It's a church school.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's got school tomorrow, so she's like, I don't have to take a bath tonight because I was in the pool and there was soap in there, so I don't have to take a bath. It had bubbles and everything.
Logically thinking. Very good.
Mwah.
I would think the same way.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right,
had rosacea everywhere. Up here on this side. So I went to the dermatologist, and this is what she gave me.
Oh,
Or told
okay.
me, she told me to buy this. It's got emu oil and all kinds of stuff in it. I'm gonna do this real quick because this is what the live was supposed to be about.
Mhm.
Nobody showed up.
I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
Then
I gotta pee.
she prescribed this. It's ivermectin cream. It's compounded, so they had to make it, then send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So far, so good. Now I talked to my nephew. He's younger than I am. He's like in his 40s, and he take the cattle one, the ones they give cow shots with the ivermectin. He'll take some of that and just rub on his face. He said he don't have no problems. I said, I got some. I might try that. Hope they don't eat a hole in my skin.
I know.
That would be bad.
But I've heard emu oil.
Huh?
Because I've heard emu oil is really good.
Got all kinds of weird stuff in it. Emu oil, some kind of olive oil, oats, and zinc.
Hey, there you go. That's
I don't know.
no.
I don't know. Always something.
Yes, it is. Did they say what caused it?
I've had it off and on for years now,
Yeah.
but it seemed like it got worse after we got
I was trying to do my thing.
had COVID. And when I got over COVID, it just flared up real bad. I
Real
guess
bad.
because of low immune system,
Mm-hmm.
things just pop out everywhere.
Yeah.
Then I went to the colon doctor today and got my checkup, and so far so good. Had to go
Well,
back
that's
every 3 months for that.
well, I know.
Man, new problem popped up was a prostate problem.
If it ain't one thing, it's another.
They can't
You try to
see
fix
my
one thing and
shirt.
something else breaks down. Next
I
week,
know.
next week's the heart doctor, and that's not. I don't know what's going to happen because I had 3 40% blockages and two
100.
100s last year.
Oh my goodness.
But where the 100s are is 3, and they said, as long as this one's flowing, you're good. These 2 don't matter.
Yeah.
So whatever,
Because
doc.
with the one that branches off, it feeds the backside of the heart as well. So the other 2 that is on the same branch also feeds the backside of the heart. So as long as they have one vein that goes to the back, feeding the backside of the heart, he'll be okay. As long as
Right.
that one doesn't clog as well. So, but eventually they'll have to do a bypass on it.
Yeah.
So they can't see you on my phone, honey. I just have the phone so I can read the type. They see you from here, from the computer.
I don't see that thing.
Watch out of them.
See?
That's the camera.
That's the camera.
Oh, let me see it again.
And she got hurt.
Yeah.
One more time.
Oh, my darling.
The,
I want to see my finger.
no, that was just Dad.
That was a delayed reaction.
That was a delayed reaction.
Oh goodness. The Anastasia, she's doing good. Her mom is home now, and her dad finally got another job where he works the weekends only and off Monday through Thursday. So they do all the homeschooling. They do the schooling with her now. So they're like, you got free time. I'm like, no different than last year. She was in class connect, and then we had school. Fast I think that's the same amount of time.
So
But
what grade is she in now?
she is in 5th grade.
And she's homeschooled.
Mm-hmm.
Homeschooled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my goodness. But it's kind of like it was like handing the torch off.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a great job, and so I just sit here. I'm in crocheting. I'm trying to get back to my sewing, but I have to put my leg up my left leg. And see, that's how I know it's from the shot, because the shot was in my left hip. And it's a leg.
Yes.
So, and I was like, so I have to put my leg up every once in a while, but I'm like, I'm ready to get back to doing some things. I can just sit here but I have to get up every once in a while. And I was like, the paperwork said, don't sit too long and get up and walk around. I'm like, well, that's a normal thing for me because I can't sit too long anyway.
Yeah.
Because then
So
my
I
hip.
know you do your crocheting and everything. Do you go in with Rita's Roost and y'all work on blankets and everything together?
I've been in Rita's chat some. I haven't gone. I think I went on her lives a while back, but that was like during the summer and everything. But usually at this time at night, I'm tired. I'm usually 8 o'clock, 8:30. I'm done for the day. And
Yeah.
I go upstairs, and Anastasia and I still go up there with her at nighttime, and she'll put a meeting on or whatever, and I'll see the beginning of it. I'll wake up at the end of it. And
You sound about like us. 8, 9 o'clock, it's bedtime. No more. I can't do no more. It's bedtime. Autumn, you can watch your TV, but we're going to bed.
yeah.
I thought my parents were crazy for going to bed early. I see why.
The young ones, they can stay up and party all night long and go to work the next day. But when you pass 40 years of age,
Not me. I just started doing this last 5 years.
when you pass 40 years of age, 10 o'clock is late. Then when you get 50 years of age, 9 o'clock is late. Now it's 8 o'clock.
It's
Well, here's the funny thing.
bedtime when we get off here.
I know. As soon as I had the pacemaker in and everything, that day, or at least that week, I would sit here and I'd be freezing and have blankets on me and everything else. My hands and all would be like I put it in an ice box. And my hands were fine. They were warm. My feet and toes were not purple anymore and everything else. And then that stupid shot, I'm just like, you are kidding me. I am cold again. I'm like, and I was like, this is not happening because I wait, 40 years, exactly 40 years before I turned 55. So I was 54. She asked me, how long did this start? I said, I was 14. Wait, 40 years for them to fix my heart. And here's how God works in numbers. 40 years, the Israelites were in the desert. And he brought them out. 40 days, Jesus went into the desert, and the devil tempted him. And he told him, it is written, and the devil flee. 7 years to the month. I don't know about the day, but 7 years exactly to the month. July of 2017 to July of this year, I had alpha gall, and God took it away. So God's numbers, to me, is telling me, don't worry about stuff. I've got it.
That's
And
it.
it may take a while for things to come out right. He goes, but in my time, it will be right. And I'm just like,
Right.
To me, there's no other way but the Lord did all this, because me dying and coming back, my heart stopped many times. And even when it's in this last December, when it happened, because I had the loop recorder put in, my cardiologist assistant called, and they were in a panic. They called January, and what were you doing December 26th? I'm like, what do you mean? I won 10 o'clock in the morning. What were you doing? I said, probably just coming down the steps from upstairs. They said, your heart stopped for 4 seconds. Did you feel anything? What were you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I have to go, see if I can, remember. And I was like, they were in a panic because it's like, if your heart stops for 3 to 4 seconds, and then it will not come, you'll take something like somebody doing CPR or whatever to get it going. Mine would stop and go back in PVCs, then go to a regular rate. So the next week he called me. He goes, she wants a pacemaker, and now, when do you want it done? I said, as soon as possible. And so they were like, because they were all in a panic.
I've had PVCs for years now. And I've had them bad where I had to go to the hospital one time. They kept me in there for 3 days trying to figure why I was doing that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's crazy.
So I was like, I said, but the Lord, he doesn't work fast. That's for sure. He works in his own time.
Exactly.
Just when you think he forgot about you, here it comes.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Because so he's never early, never late. And then, people say that all the time, but we realize, he was working on it the whole time, but now we're just seeing it and everything. Yeah. So
people always asking for signs. That's signs.
Exactly.
It might not be in the time that you want, but give it time. It's the time that he wants.
Exactly.
He knows when you most need the help.
Yep. Yeah. I'm glad to hear you talk like that, Nancy. Very glad. Yeah. He has stepped in and done quite a few miracles on you.
Yes, definitely.
Quite a few. And that's amazing.
Our channel, you can talk about Jesus now.
Yeah.
Before, Before I didn't want no religious talk and I didn't want no politics. Now still no politics. But you can talk about Jesus all you want to.
Jesus is my politics.
Yeah.
That's
We
right.
both got baptized. You got this year? And I was last
Yeah.
year. I
You was last year, I was this year.
So it took me 65 years to finally do it.
50 years for me.
I got dunked.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but, like the little song is, he's still working on me to make me what he wants to be. It took him only a week to make the moon and stars. How much longer? I can't remember all the words, but I was just like,
Just because the whole church got baptized, it still takes time to get it right.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just leave it.
Yep.
Like our preacher says, when you get baptized, leave it in the water.
So,
Try to leave them problems in the water.
exactly. Well, he says it's a daily day thing. He's changing us from glory to glory, but it's a daily process. So even when we feel like we go a step forward and it's 2 steps back, we always have to remember and think, okay, thank you, Lord, that, I messed up today, but I'm not where I used to be. I'm still growing. So.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very much so.
Hallelujah.
Talking chickens up.
Well, you got 3 minutes, then you can go lock
Yeah.
your chickens up.
We've been having one white chicken, Houdini,
Keeps escaping.
and we have cut its wings, and trimmed it, and it's still playing
Now,
Houdini.
you happy?
The escape
Right
artist. There you
Look
go,
at
Kitty.
you.
Look. There. She has to be on camera every time we come in here to do something. She wants on
I
camera.
wish you'd look
And then
at
she don't
yourself.
even look at herself. Look, Penny. Look, Penny. Penny.
Penny. Penny, Penny,
Oh, she is.
Penny.
She looked at her,
Cat.
her tail wagging.
Look, look,
Oh, that's so cute.
little mutt.
She's a brat.
Little mutt. Yeah.
How many eggs do y'all get a day?
How many what?
How many
She
eggs?
got 15 today.
Yeah, only 15 today. We have 22 hens. We can get anywhere from 12 to 22. Just depends on them.
It depends on the weather.
Yeah.
With it being hot, they slow down.
What are you
When it
talking to
starts
me?
cooling off, they'll
No.
start laying more.
Yeah.
She in the back? Or she a little butt?
But
She's a
it's
little
hard
brat.
to get rid of eggs here.
Yeah. I have 6, 7, 8,
I wouldn't want to be in the egg business.
18 packs sitting on my counter and 5, 12
Want me to
packs.
ship you some?
We'll
And that's-
talk after the-
That's just from last week.
Oh my goodness.
From last week to this week
Well,
is how many I have.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But that's okay. My daughter will be over sometime this week and get
Yeah.
some. So,
we don't get to sell them that much, but we give them away.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to take a lady an 18 pack tomorrow at work.
Well, we sure appreciate you sticking around with us. I don't know
Oh,
why.
you're welcome.
Wasn't that many people live? They must all went to bed early.
I think this would be a whole lot easier than sitting there in the chat typing everything out.
Yeah, and I appreciate you coming up here, and I appreciate
Ain't no problem.
You look so much better.
I feel a lot better.
You
Now I get this weight back off because I gotten down to 250, and then I was taking Motrin because I was in pain. And the chiropractor, the orthopedic goes, "Oh, the medicine don't put weight on you." I'm like, "Yes, it does, you
Yeah, it does.
stupid."
Yes, it does.
I'll read on some of my medicine weight gain. I thought, I ain't taking that no more.
If you read on Motrin, ibuprofen, it does cause weight gain.
Yes, it does.
And people don't realize it because they don't do enough research on it. You know? So yeah, I know what you're meaning by that.
I didn't used to pay attention to side effects. So I'll just take it. If something happens, I'll stop. But I read side effects on my medicine, like the one from a prostate. It said short of breath, dizziness and passing out.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of stuff.
A bunch of side effects.
And it started happening to me. And I said, well, I called the doctor and they didn't answer. And I said, well, I'm just not going to take it until I get a hold of them. And they said to quit taking it. So I did.
Yeah.
When you get a medication that, deals with breathing, and then you have a side effect from breathing, you stop. You stop that medication.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what any doctor says, you stop.
Exactly.
It also could cause you to have a heart attack. So
Yep.
I don't need that kind of medication.
Exactly. Okay, well, we're going to get off of here. I got to go put the chickens up and get her ready for bed for school tomorrow.
We love you, Nancy. Thank you for coming and keeping us
You're
company.
welcome.
We love you, and we hope to see y'all next Wednesday. And everybody,
We love y'all too.
Bye, Nancy.
Later.
I didn't take her out.